book is so awesome. I can do anything. This book is so awesome. I am the potions king. Did you hear that, Half-Blood Prince? I said I was the king. Can you hear me, Professor Snape? I can make anything. This book is so awesome.
Over 15 years ago, a young single mother sat on a train scribbling down an idea for a story. This story soon flourished into the well-known piece of literature known as Harry Potter. The first book was published in the UK in 1997, and now in 2007 millions of fans worldwide are eagerly awaiting the final instalment of the books, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. While many people know about the phenomenon that is Harry Potter, a lot of people don't know about the online community that dedicates itself to the boy wizard. The online fandom has blossomed since 1999, when the first few fan sites emerged. Now there are countless fan sites stretching the globe. These sites cover many areas of the fandom, from fanfiction to wizard rock. The Harry Potter fandom rivals other fandoms such as Star Wars and Lord of the Rings. The Leaky Cauldron is one of the biggest fan sites, and the web mistress, Melissa Anelli, has met J.K. Rowling herself on a few occasions. J.K. visits the site and has even said on her website, jkrowling.com, "It is about the worst kept secret on this website that I'm a huge fan of the Leaky Cauldron." The Leaky Cauldron was awarded with a Webby last year for its work. The Leaky Cauldron is also involved in another main part of the fandom, podcasting. Their podcast was one of the first two fan podcasts which came out during the release of Half-Blood Prince.
Out here to visit the
not
set.
18 hours.
Well, we had like 18 hours of free time.
Yeah. Well,
and 8 hours of set stuff.
Yeah, when we came to visit the set of Order of the Phoenix. But we've actually got to do a fellow.
Now Podcast is one of the top podcasts on Podcast Alley. Soon after Podcast came around, many other podcasts such as Alleycast came into existence. Alleycast is an explicit podcast designed for the more mature Potter fan.
Those of you who are newer to, the community that is Nocturne Alley, we have long thought that we need to have our own private island in which we can just go and live and talk about Harry Potter and drink. And that's kind of what Phoenix Rising was like, except there was no island.
Well,
it was great.
Well, see, I heard talk at Phoenix Rising about the town of Awesome. I should start the town of Awesome. So just the House of Awesome on the town of Awesome.
The Leaky Cauldron, or Leaky as it's known by its fans, has a forum called the Leaky Lounge, which is one of the biggest sites where fans post their theories and views on the books. To date it has 54,558 members. The forum is also a place where fans can get to know each other, and many form solid friendships. As the fandom grows, so does the content. In the past few years, wizard rock has been sweeping over the fandom. Wizard rock is the fandom's own music genre. Over 100 bands now exist, all dedicated to making music about the books. Harry and the Potters were the first wizard rock band to emerge, and they tour regularly around America, and have also toured around England twice. Some examples of these bands are the Remus Lupins, the Moaning Myrtles, the Ministry of Magic, and How Aeroplanes Fly. Wizard rock is such a big thing, MTV are now showing interviews from the more well-known bands, and they have also invited some of the bands to play on the show. Abby, who is How Aeroplanes Fly, is a relatively new wizard rocker, but she is in the process of putting together an album.
I'm Abby Marshall, and my band is How Aeroplanes Fly.
How did your band come about?
Well, I was on the internet one day, and I came across the Remus Lupins, and I'd already heard about the Harry and the Potters and stuff, but I hadn't really, thought much about it. But when I heard the Remus Lupins, I was like, oh, that's amazing, and it just kind of inspired me, so I started writing my own Harry Potter songs, and just came around.
Why Harry Potter?
Because Harry Potter is awesome. And because the only other thing I'm obsessed about as much as Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and Harry Potter is just a bit more catchy.
What drew you to the Harry Potter books or movies in the first place?
Actually, I didn't like Harry Potter all that much. I first, I hadn't read a book, but I was one of those people who hadn't read the books yet and thought, well, this is dumb. I was in the 5th grade, and my teacher gave me a Sorcerer's Stone, and I read it, and I was like, this is amazing. And then I got the rest of the books as time went on, and now I'm like at midnight releases and everything. Yeah, I just kind of grew up with it.
In one word, describe the Harry Potter fandom.
The Wizard Rock word of the moment would be awesome.
How did you get the whole writing of the music, recording it, getting it onto MySpace and so on?
Well, I have this program on my computer called GarageBand, which I'm pretty sure a lot of rockers do. I have this microphone here, it's very handy. Got it for Valentine's Day. I record my songs into the microphone, and usually I record my guitar first, and then my voice. I have the drum loops in GarageBand, and I put those into the song. And those are the drums you hear and stuff.
Any advice for future Wizard Rockers?
Have fun. That's what it's about, right? It's just like having fun and loving Harry Potter. Let's just be cool.
So what makes the Harry Potter fandom so different from all the others?
Dedication. I mean, well, one, we have the coolest fandom because we have one of the coolest things to be fans of. I mean, sure, like Star Wars and Lord of the Rings are up there, but I personally never hear anything about them, and I think that Harry Potter fans just take it to the next level.
How did you discover Wizard Rock?
Exploring the internet. I don't know exactly how I came across Remus Lupins. I think a friend of mine liked them.
Where'd you get the inspiration from your songs?
It's from songs I listen to, actually. Like, Forget the Girl. I got the inspiration for that song from, Joshua Radin. See, I heard one of his songs, and I was like, I want to write a song like that. And Oliver Boyd and the Remembrals, well, Oliver Boyd and the Remembrals, they just make me want to be better. And so, that's how they inspire me. And so, yeah.
So, what Wizard Rock bands are you into?
I'm a big Bruno Waslitt fan, and Harry the Potters. They make me want to get up and move. And the Remus Lupins, Weasel King, Oliver Boyd and the Remembrals. There's a whole bunch. Let's see, who do I listen to the most? Oh, Draco and the Malfoys.
Have you ever been to see any of the bands live? Or?
No, I want to so badly. I'm in the southern part of America, and most of the Wizard Rock bands perform in like the northern part. But they come down here sometimes, like Louisiana and stuff, and Texas, so I'm gonna have to try that.
I saw some things in your comments about a CD.
Yeah, I've got one of those coming out. Some of my first songs I put on there, I'm re-recording them so they're not as crappy. And I'm writing some new songs that I'm not gonna put on the site, so people will get to listen to them on the CD. And when I figure out how to like get them to people, then I'll do that.